afternoon. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Evan Geyer. Teachers can go their own way on state and relationship subjects. Examples like competitive activities, creations, games, journaling, efficiency exercises, budgeting, chores, state pride, and student teachers. Today we have two different states. We have Tennessee and Kentucky. Like Ken and Barbie, Tennessee teaching theme good looking looks girl, and Kentucky teaching theme a good healthy boy. For Tennessee girls, just imagining a girl, like an attractive girl, that I would think of, girls with hips that are popped out, a couple to a few inches from the body, and a thin stomach about 5 inches from back to belly button are attractive girls. Those hips that pop out, thin stomach, maybe some abs. Attractive girls would also have definition showing abs in the stomach. Furthermore, a difference totaling an inch makes for an optimal match in height between boy and girl. So I'm looking like if you're 5'10", you might want a girl who's 5'11" or 5'9", like an inch apart. I think more often than not, the guy is taller than the girl. However, it doesn't always have to be that way. A thigh gap where there is a small space between the legs can be a wanted feature for girls as well. So a thigh gap, hips that pop out, a small waist, and height difference. In other looks, I'm attracted to girls without triceps. So just having a straight arm that's straight and doesn't pop out on the bottom. For me, a girl who is strong but looks weak is attractive. So girls without attractives, while I like strong girls, there's something about appearance of weakness. High heels really aren't attractive, especially how they make walking awkward. So the girl kind of walking awkward, it makes her taller, but when you step back and you look, the high heels just aren't really attractive to me. Longer hair, not short hair, is preferred on the head, with maybe pigtails or tied up in a bandana. There's all sorts of looks you can do with the hair, braided. However, long hair, not short hair, on a girl, I think is preferred. For the rest of the body, light and or no hair is preferred. So like on the arms, girls with light hair or no hair, I think that's preferred. And showing the stomach potentially with a ring is very attractive, especially for thin, fit girls. The stomach ring, if you remember Kelly Clarkson when she was younger, she had a belly button ring. She was fit. She was doing well. And yeah. For girls with breasts, a bag strap between the breasts is a good look as well. So like the strap here, and then the breasts, like not too big a breast, but breasts. It shows the breasts when you have the bag strap in the middle. Those are just some of what a boy thinks are some top looks for girls, folks. So that's Tennessee, a good-looking looks girl. Kentucky teaches them a good, healthy boy. Now, I don't try to rate boys, as I am not that way. However, I do have some tips as to how to be healthy. So I don't rate boys, I don't rate guys, I rate girls. But there's ways to be healthy as a boy. Variety in diet. If you're going to do something like vegan, don't get too limiting. Don't just be eating watermelon and apples, because it's not enough nutrients in there. Get like some tofu and uh, get some tempeh, some meats that have some protein in them. Get a variety, like the Beyond Meat or the Impossible Burger. Um, Still have the meals that someone would have that aren't vegan, just vegan substitutes. They've got tofurkey, slices of ham that you can make your own sandwiches on vegan bread. There's all sorts of things that you can do. Um, if you're trying to do something for the environment, or um, because oil prices are high, if you're trying to go vegan or something, there's all sorts of other ways that you can do it. It is a little bit more expensive rather than just eating like watermelon and dried fruit or something like that, which isn't going to be healthy. You need that variety, and you can go out to like Veggie Grill and some of those restaurants that have those options. So sports: compete and don't quit. Wrestling, make weight. Um, is Wrestling is one of the most important sports if you're trying to be a healthy boy. Um, the wrestlers that I know have stayed relatively healthy. The wrestlers that I wrestled with, um, and that's been good. Stay busy, good for health, not always the mind. Have a packed schedule, so much so that you're basically running from thing to thing um, for a little bit, and that'll keep you're not eating, you're working, you're busy, you're living life. That's good for the health. Again, not always the mind. Stay away from milk chocolate. Eat dark chocolate because the teeth, milk chocolate, all that Halloween candy, it's not good for the teeth. Winning your investments, have money. You know, I talk about oil a lot. I think it's going to $350 a barrel. It's currently a little bit under 100. And today is what, early August 2022. So run, don't walk. Drive, don't bike. Biking can be good. You know, running can be good short distances. However, if you've got to go a far distance, or if you want to go a far distance, like if they're playing a basketball game, and you just have a car, if you just have a bike or a walking, you might not be able to go to that basketball game. Like when we had basketball games at St. John's, I could only drive there, and if I didn't have a vehicle, I wouldn't have been able to get there. So drive, don't walk, and socialize. Those are some healthy tips for being a boy, a good healthy boy. And then for quality of life today, I've been getting in a little bit religious. For me, I have a God one, and it's special to me. The universe to me is God one. The Big Bang Theory. If you look at the smallest thing in the entire universe, anywhere, it's an atom, and it's got two. It's got a plus and a minus. It's got two. So you can lose one and still be okay, and have one that's adapting and lose one that goes to eternal. But the universe is God one. The Big Bang Theory occurred, and the universe expanded extremely rapidly. It's growing. It's alive. It can move, but the evidence that it's growing shows that it's alive, because things that grow are alive, and if they don't grow, they're not alive. They can shrink and be alive, or move and be alive, but that's something that nobody's ever really been talking about. That the universe is alive, that it's God one, um, that um, that that we can actually communicate with the universe through thought, um, and yeah. So that's that. about God in another short movie, Not God One. There's three gods in my religion: God one, God, and one true God. And yeah, uh, that's just quality of life. Believing in God, knowing that there's something bigger out there, that the universe is is there, that that it's aware, and that it's alive. All right, talk to you later, and see ya. Have a good one.